glory be Holden, and hello to all you fine folk out there. Welcome to the Brony Show once again, and I am your host here to celebrate the day of St. Patrick's with you. I am Secondman, and I have with me a wonderful pint of good old-fashioned brew. But along with me, I have a wonderful group of panelists here to bring you the fun and frivolity of another fun-filled St. Patrick's Day. We have, of course, DM21 out there in the reeds.
Hi, y'all. Got a new setup and everything.
We also have Deathlight Production out there going ahead and playing with the clover.
What the hell are you saying, mate? I can't understand a single thing you're saying.
Ah, that's just a joker. And also we got Textalion over there. He's picking up a fight with the leprechaun.
Quit trying to steal me Lucky Charms.
And we got Torkoy over there. He's our trash can. Okay, Torkoy's also our powder gold detector. He doesn't work very well though.
Jeez, y'all. I walked in the wrong hood.
But apparently at least able to be had, unlike Torkoy. And we also got Tsuki, who we're going to take seriously, unlike the rest of us. Of the attack presented.
I can't remember if that was Tech or DM that just did that. I'm going to punch you in the face.
I think that was DM. Good to behold. I guess you're gonna have to forget about the leprechaun fights. Looks like you got the Suki fights coming on, and he knows wrestling. Alright, enough of that. I feel like I'm going to get punched by somebody if I keep going. So, hello everybody, and welcome to the Brony Show. It is St. Patrick's Day over here in the US, and maybe in a few other places. Of course, instead of celebrating what St. Patrick's Day is all about, we're going to celebrate what it's become. Because what it's all about is kind of disturbing if you really look into it. But what it's become is kind of fun and silly. You get to enjoy yourself. So I'm having myself a nice few bottles of Guinness. Of course, unfortunately, it's American Guinness, but it's as close as we're going to come. Because I don't want to pay import fees for a freaking keg of it. Let alone the fact I don't think I could get it delivered here where I'm at. Mystic Net's a Tyrannog. Oh god, the Tyrannog. Oh, that's a flashback. But yes, we're here to bring in the Brony community for this week. And oh boy, do we got a fun little show for you today. The big thing is that one thing I did not expect to come up came up. Ponyvania, the ponified version of Castlevania. We talked about this several years ago, I might add. It's been quite some time, in fact. And funny enough, apparently they were still working on it because a final update for Ponyvania has been released. This is to finish off the game and add in a few things like a bonus dungeon and some bonus bosses. So it sounds like for all intents and purposes, the game is complete, which is really exciting to see, especially for an older project like this. And I already got it downloaded 6 Ways to Sunday, but we are going to check it out and really get into it and see how much it's changed since the last time we looked into this. I doubt we're going to get any of the new content, but we'll see how things have been fine-tuned and get a good look and view of everything. But before we do that, since it's the day, the day of St. Paddy's, I'd say we go ahead and celebrate with a round of brew, maybe a little bit of corned beef, a little bit cabbage, and talk a little bit about what has been going on with us and our daily lives. And of course, we got to do that with a big old dose of wubbing, big old wub. So I'd like to ask all of you, as we do every week when we start this, what's up, Bronies? Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and start. So, I'm pretty excited. I've been still getting, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go into the good news. This is personal good news for me, but it's been something that I've been dealing with for a long, long time. Now, the thing, now debt. We all know that debt is a horrible, annoying thing that will haunt you forever if you let it. And it takes a long time to pay off.
Boy, don't hate it.
Yeah. Now, of course, about a month ago or so, I paid off a personal loan that I had, and I figured I was going to start working towards paying off the other major debt I had. And of course, that started off, and I figured maybe if I was lucky, by maybe middle of the year or even close to the end of it, I'd be able to have it paid off. Now, circumstances occurred. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but needless to say, finally I got some payback from some money that I loaned out to friends, and it was a substantial amount. So I immediately reversed course on that, saved that up, grabbed a few extra dollars from from a paycheck, and I am now officially, outside of my mortgage, debt free.
Yay!
I have
Hooray.
paid it all off.
Congratulations.
Yes. And of course, I'm going to start working on on building up a savings. And I'm also going to do what I can to take advantage of my situation in a good way. But I'm really excited for that because I don't think there's been a time in a very long time I've been completely wiped out of debt. Let's see. PC version of Ashura's Wrath. I don't recall. No, Ashura's Wrath never had a PC version. PS3 and Xbox 360. And good luck on getting it on either of them now. Actually, you might be still able to get it. I think you still might be able to get it on Xbox, but yeah, that one's tricky. I managed to pick it up before they dropped the 360 marketplace a few months back. But anyway,
I forgot that game didn't have a PC port. God dang.
yeah, no, it's one of the weird ones. I really wish they would remaster or release or do something with it because it was interesting. They just had a really bad business practice of
Sony, get on to that shit.
it's Capcom.
Oh, Capcom and Sony, I mean.
Yeah. So Sony's done enough. Anyway, but yeah.
Used to be
Yeah,
something
unless
called
someone's
the-
real passionate about Azura's Wrath, you ain't getting it.
I know we're not getting it, but it doesn't mean we can't clamor for it. I mean, weirder things have
I
happened
never said
recently.
you didn't.
Weirder things have happened recently. I mean,
Yeah,
they
and then we
just-
look over to Mega Man.
no. Well, yes, but no. I'm talking more about Suikoden just got an HD remaster after 20 plus years, and that just released. Nobody,
I got my
nobody
copy in my room.
saw that coming. Nobody saw that coming.
I was holding out hope, like denially hope, but hope nonetheless. And we finally got it for remaster.
Yeah. But anyway, that's more gaming talk than well, I guess a little bit of what's up, Brony. There. I'm also pretty excited because the sad thing of losing my local anime convention that I used to go to. Now I'm starting to basically, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this. You know, I was with my anime convention for several years, and oh, we loved the times together. We laughed, we cried, we played the history we had together. But it was time to say goodbye to them. They said, no, don't go. And I said, but I have to go. And then they became bankrupt, so they had to go first. So I ended up not breaking up with them. They broke up with me. But unfortunately, I lost the anime convention. Now, it means I'm free to spread my wings and go see new anime conventions. Now, the first one that decided to pop up on swipe right on me is another one called Isekai Anime Con that is going to be this weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna
Isekai?
be Isekai Anime Con. It's gonna be happening this weekend for me here locally, so I'm gonna be checking that out. So that's exciting for me.
I've been watching Overlord lately.
No, I get that. I've actually been trying to shotgun a lot of One Piece to try to see the finish the Wano arc because yeah, there's a lot of art and stuff there, and it's just like I have a general idea of what happened, but you can only stay as spoiler free as possible for so long, especially for a series like that. So
Yeah.
I just got to get through enough of it so that I'm not gonna get caught with my pants down.
Overlord season 5 or the movie?
Chaos
Basically, about
Sakai.
the canceled.
It's Dragon Quest 3, and yes, it came out like 2 months ago, I think.
Oh,
No, 3
the
months ago.
remake.
Well, it's been a while either way, but yeah, it released a while ago. In fact, you may want to check it out if you haven't yet. I've heard good things. Anyway, so yeah, debts are paid off. I'm going to an anime convention. Why does that sound like a horrible combination? Just,
Goodbye.
No,
Enjoy your
I paid off all my debts. I'm now free. Now let's go to an anime convention
Bon voyage,
with my
Avita-san,
wallet. See what
bon
happens.
Okay, so to segue into that, I went to a Comic Con on Saturday as Space Ghost, and a lot of people took photos. Being there, I saw Austin St. John, the Red Power Ranger. I saw the voice actor for Cody's Cowardly Dog, John Delancey, and I believe the Dr. Crusher was there. A lot of fun people. A lot of the 80s is TMNT VAs, and I just walked around as Space Ghost.
I'm not gonna lie,
Hey,
there was a
Mr. Coast
lot of
Coast.
that was that was so random, and like I saw John Delancey and Austin St. John and Beverly Crusher. It's like, what the hell?
Hey, it's a Comic Con convention in the middle of the nation.
Actually, never
What
mind.
do you-
Thinking about it, John Delancey and Beverly Crusher would be, yeah, they're on the same series, so that's not quite a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of those things of I had fun. I actually sat in. There was plenty of pony stuff being sold, unsurprisingly. And John actually answered someone's My Little Pony question. How did he become Discord? It's seen interviews. He's said it. And it's like, it's just nice that he still looks at the show with fondness.
Oh yeah, I mean, he had a lot of
Wasn't
fun
it
with
just
it.
like he would just send a thing like, "Hey, we think it'd be great for this role. Here's the lines," and he just said the lines and just left after that. And, like,
I don't know.
half a year later, he got like a
Yes,
bunch of.
that's
like,
exactly what he
what?
did. That's exactly what he did. He
Well,
later
it's led to
learned,
some of the more
you know,
interesting autograph signings I've ever heard about. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yes, the tentacle one.
Yeah.
Yes, but it
it's
was
a
one of those
wing.
things
It's a
that-
goddamn wing.
I love the fact that he said
Tentacle wing?
he said his side of the story and then told, and then I later learned this, and the execs went, yeah, we could probably get Delancey with that, and it's like, oh, so he now knows the full story, and it's just flabbergasted that he even got it in the first place with that little connection.
It really was a surprising connection. Well, crazier things in heaven and earth, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm currently dealing with my computer being a dick, and while I'm on the tablet.
Oh.
Also, I'm doing art while I'm doing this on the tablet.
Also, a little bit of what's up, Brony, but also kind of show news. It has now officially been announced that I am officially a guest of Ponies Online. Unfortunately, I still don't know when my panels are. All I know is that they were approved. So yeah, and I barely made any plans for any of them. Granted, I'm not gonna lie, a lion's share of one of them is going to probably be up to Coal Dust because he is the trivia master, as opposed to me and Rainy, we're probably going to be digging up. We're going to be doing some other things because I don't want to reveal the other fun thing that we have planned just yet.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I was considering joining in, but I was just too busy at the time and dealing with a lot of crud happening over here. And speaking of that and technical issues, I tried for the longest time to get my old PC tower to work. It does work, but there's just one problem: no Wi-Fi signal whatsoever. I tried a Wi-Fi adapter. I tried running a test and benchmark speeds. Nada. The Wi-Fi component in that thing is just gone, and I was hoping for that thing to last until October
Well,
at the very least. But given it's 15 years old, I'm surprised it lasted this long.
yeah, that really does sound like it held out as long as it could. At least
Yeah,
worst
so
case,
it's like you did your tour duty, buddy. You rest. So that left me to the conundrum of having to find a new setup, and I needed something cheap but very good quality and not low speeds or anything. So I looked on it, and my friend suggested a mini PC, and I said, "What's a?" That's the first I ever heard of it, and sure enough, I looked online and I bought one, and I'm using it right now.
By the way, also congratulations to Rainy because they're also apparently a major part of Ponies Online. And now I got two people holding over the fact that, yeah, your panels have been approved. Yeah, you've been approved. Yeah, all of this is going on, but we can't tell you anything official yet. So they're holding it over my head like some freaking Damocles sword. You both suck.
It's
Anyway.
Schrodinger's list.
No, it's Damocles sword. We know it exists. We just
No.
don't know when it's gonna
Well,
drop.
Also, I
second,
wasn't-
second. Let me pull back the curtain here.
No,
Someone made it-
don't.
It's fine.
Also, I wasn't quite finished yet.
Yeah,
with
please, go
my
ahead, sorry.
explanation. I was just catching my breath.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Anyways, I was able to get it at a good price. This is a good machine. It's running smoothly, and aside from only having 4 USB ports, it's a good little device. But I had to I had most of the money, half the money, but the other half I had to borrow from someone, and I plan on paying that person back as soon as I can. Actually, I paid off half of it last week, but anyways, long story short, I don't think I'll be able to send the thing over to Circuit, or I initially planned on donating to BabsCon, unfortunately.
Well, no worries about that. There's still plenty for me to get ready for. And I'm at. You know what? I want to get a little back on my soapbox here. Actually, are you done before I do that?
Almost.
Go ahead.
I kind of feel bad, but I'm glad I didn't promise, because unexpected things do happen, like my computer breaking or the move being hectic.
Yeah, though admittedly, a part of me kind of hopes that you would move into a nice big open place and you get to keep them, because those are some really awesome figures, and it would suck to lose them all. But
yeah, I might hold on for them a little while longer. It's just a space issue.
oh no, I get that absolutely. I absolutely do get that. All right, soapbox time. Artists, creators, people out there, I love you. I really do. I want to support you. I want to encourage you. I love you, and I think you're wonderful. For the love of all that is holy, can you please keep communication with those that commissioned you, at least if things are taking longer than expected? When you quote a few, like maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and you don't talk for 2 months, that's a problem. Please, I wouldn't be this annoyed and upset if it wasn't for the fact I literally have 4 separate commissions out there right now. None of them are communicating with me.
That is.
I know they're.
Frustrating when that happens.
I'd be really concerned if it wasn't for the fact I officially know 3 of these people. The other one was a suggestion, so I'm hoping for the best on that one. But I know 3 of these people, and I know that they're legitimate. It just, for the world, just please, communication open. Give me feedback. Let me know I'm still important and not a priority maybe, but at least important enough to acknowledge. Especially when I pay a lot of money and I don't hear anything for a long time, it gets sketchy.
Yeah, where am I on the queue? Please just give me an update.
Yes, anything. Even if it's just a quick, hey, I remember you. We still got you. You're on the queue. Even that, just give me a 1-sentence reminder I'm alive. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
But sorry. Okay, off of my soapbox. Anybody else have any other quick what's up, Brony, before we get to the news finally? By miracle.
Well, you know, I didn't do too much for like the last 2 weeks I haven't been here. I almost got crushed by a truck, but you know how it goes.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you know, you get up, you have your coffee, you have a little breakfast, you get to work, and you get crushed by a truck. You know, it's just a typical Monday.
It'll wake you up. Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, I'm glad you're okay, but yeah, that is concerning, the fact that it's literally become a knee-jerk reaction at this point. A well-knowledged knee-jerk reaction.
Bring a giant heavier than hell crowbar with you, because the truck might slip off its stands.
And be ready to just shove it right in the right location at the right time. It's like, okay.
Yeah, give you an idea. That thing is like, the crowbar that I have is like 25 pounds, and I can just do that one-handed. It's just whatever.
I think I'm slowly getting there myself, but yeah, you can only do so much Beat Saber in a day. No, I actually weightlift too. Yeah.
Yeah. I am still frustrated about my Ranger. I am so upset about that, honestly.
Hmm.
Found the oil leak. Fixed it. Finished my AC. Finished my cooling system. Started pressurizing it. Noticed there was some liquid on the on one of the freeze plugs, so I wiped it away, and it came back, wiped it away, and I watched it just come back. I'm like, okay, so I gotta replace the freeze plugs now. So, if it wasn't for that, I probably would have got the truck started this weekend.
I'm half debating if I should blow the chat's minds right now. Nah, I'll leave it alone. Okay, anyway, still, I'm glad you're okay. Really am.
Yeah, just frustrated over the weekend, and the fact is, pretty blizzarding all weekend too. I was like, If it wasn't for that, I could have also just, built the exhaust that wasn't so blindingly loud, or made the brackets for my coils, other little things. But when you're sitting looking outside and seeing the snow go sideways, you're like, I don't really want to be out there.
By the way, just to throw another thing out there, so whatever you posted, I don't know what that is, and I don't even know if I have the resources to open that kind of file.
ENTR.
I think it might
What
be a 3D
is
print.
that file number?
I think
It's meant to be Infinite Painter, and I'm dealing with family being
Painter.
family. Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the actual PNG, but since it's been, a bit.
Yeah, just do it when you can. No rush. We're not there yet for a while. All right.
I know.
All right, I'd say it's a good time to get into the news here. We kind of been lollygagging for a while on our soapbox here. We're gonna put the soapbox away now, and let's get started with the convention scene, because I don't know why I've been feeling more and more excited about things lately, and I'm just getting really into it. And wow, this list exploded. This is actually kind of exciting. I kind of like this. But all right, let's get into this. So, Festival of Friendship over in Southampton, UK is happening this weekend. While I'm going to be checking out local anime cons, the UK is going to be getting a PonyCon going on. That looks like exciting fun times. It looks like it's a 2-day event. I'm really hoping it goes well. I'm hoping I can hear a lot about it. But, yep, that's pretty much all we need. All we know is that it is there. And that is cool. Next, along with that, 2 weeks later, after that, so 2.5 weeks from now, I'm scared, Ponies Online will be happening. The Online Pony Convention, or one of the replacements of HaCon, or Horses at Home Con. This, of course, is still running strong. We do have a couple of our own Brony show people here are involved quite heavily, and I'm also a guest, as I've mentioned a couple of times already. So yes.
Hi, I'm the co-chair.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. But yes, Ponies Online will be happening in just 2.5 weeks. We'll, of course, make announcements on the Discord when things happen, as well as when we have schedules and things like that. And yes, I will be having some panels of my own there. So I hope you get a chance to check it all out, or at least check out my panels, if nothing else, because am not important to all of you? Really? Just a little important? Maybe a little? Anyway, so yeah, we got Ponies Online coming up. Then a couple of weeks after that, and this is the one I'm excited and terrified for, BabsCon. The big BabsCon, the last BabsCon. We've already had some discussion. I've had discussions with Looney about some of this, so I know some of the things they're thinking of doing. I've also was able to start cementing my plans for some of my big projects. Of course, you guys already know one of them. But there's a few others that I have been feverishly, and the reason I'm kind of complaining a little bit about commissions working on. So hopefully, helpfully, nearfully, I will have more things to talk about soon as this starts coming up. But for the moment, Well, for the moment, things are basically lined up as best they can, and now we're just we're just getting last minute preparations and making sure we're ready for when the time rolls. And then, of course,
flossing is somehow hilarious and cute at the same time.
actually, it's kind of interesting how basically we got a con in a few days, then we got one 2 weeks later, then another one 2 weeks later, and then another one 2 weeks later. The Griffish Isles.
It's just keep coming. They won't stop coming. They won't stop coming.
I don't want them to stop coming. I really enjoy the pony conventions. Keep them coming. In this case, Griffish Isles. The Griffish Isles will be happening in Manchester, UK, a couple of weeks later. So if you happen to not be able to get to the Festival of Friendship in Southampton, you'll have the Griffish Isles in Manchester. And this one, it's still a 2-day event, but it still looks like a fun little get-together and some good times. And then a few weeks after that, we have another online convention. This one is an online concert, the Something Social 2025. We'll, of course, be talking a little bit more about that as it comes closer. And, yeah, I mean, we got a lot of interesting cons here, and, oh my world, they are all over the place. Here,
so many are popping out of the woodwork.
They really are. Pony Expo. Pony Expo. Oh dear. Oh wait. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. So that one's gonna get interesting if that even happens. I don't know at this point.
Wow.
Let's just say Pony Expo is right now a very,
awesome.
very questionable, to put it bluntly. But PonyCon, this is over in the Czech Republic. We got the Featherfest over in Austria. We actually have the China Southern Brony Carnival over in Guangzhou Yongkai. This is one of the pony conventions we actually saw some footage of recently and looked really, really cool. And of course, we also have it looks like it's the Russian Brony convention that is several days away. But yeah, a lot of conventions are here. They're listing. They're getting ready. So yeah, a lot of stuff is really starting to come out of the woodwork and starting to get itself propped up in promoting. So yeah, get ready for your summer of pony fun. I'm excited. I am really excited.
Hits will keep coming. They will keep coming. They will keep coming, and we love them coming.
And we're gonna move on from that one quickly. Let's go ahead and talk some news here. First off, we have the top 10 pony songs of January. Now I always love promoting these lists because you can get some amazing songs out there. You might get some songs from artists you may have never heard of before, or maybe you missed a new song from your favorite artist and it's one of the ones that a lot of people like. It's a great way to get a good dose of the pony music that came out for that month, and I highly encourage it, especially if you really love the Brony community and you really love the music of the Brony community, because the music has always been such an amazing thing to me. And I mean, let's face it,
for all of us,
yes. And if you think otherwise, just play the first 2 notes of Discord, and anybody will be able to identify it immediately.
Yeah, I can recognize Lullaby for our princess from the background. Music in the alone.
Yeah, no, music is very important to the Brony community, and it's great that we have awesome lists like this. So, yeah,
music that got me into the fandom.
Yeah.
Funny little comics, internet comics, and the music.
So, yeah, highly encouraged. Please check it out if you haven't had a chance yet. This is from Top Brony Music, of course. And next, here's a little bit of kind of a bittersweet note. The third Tell Your Tale special that never was is now was, kind of. So this,
I love them leakers.
Well, this of course is from Doc Anubis, who's been leaking a lot of these. Now, of course, this is a 30-minute special, as were the other ones. And this one, in this case, is completely in animatic form, with some voice acting done, maybe some of the visuals, some of the animations, things like that. A lot of cool stuff, so you can really get a glimpse and a look at how how the special was going to be promoted, or at least the general idea of how they were going to set it up. The unfortunate thing is that this is pretty much the last. This is one of the last things. I think they might still have a couple more episodes, but this was one of the last big animatics that they had before they just had concept art and scripts. So this is extremely bittersweet because it's really coming down to the last of the Tell Your Tale background content that we didn't have a chance to check out yet. But honestly, I do recommend checking it out because, I mean, you get a really dose of what they were hoping to pull off for Tell Your Tale and some of the amazing things that they were hoping to do.
I still find it a little bit bull that both the 3D and 2D were canceled before they could finish.
Well, no, the 3D technically wasn't canceled. It's just that they had plans for a possible season 2, but Netflix didn't want to pay. It's a 2D that basically got canceled mid production.
Yeah.
Yeah. Netflix just Netflixed it. Tell Your Tale was Hasbro'd.
Yeah, who gives a hoot about animation, am I right?
I'm not going to get into that one. By the way, there's a brand new Looney Tunes movie that is out. It's only going to be out it's going to be in theaters for a short time because unfortunately Snow White is going to not stamp it out because Disney sucks. Check it out as soon as you can.
The day the Earth blew up, people, watch it.
Yep. Traditional animation too. This is not CG or anything like that.
Also,
Absolutely
if you
worth
think
it.
If only I could.
Also, if you think you're lining the pockets of the bad man's pockets, no. By making this an actual thing, he loses money.
Actually, if you make it a thing, he may realize that animation is worth it. Even if he gets money or not, just watch it because it's worth it.
I don't
Also,
know, Chaos Sakai. That was a unique
I know I
situation.
doubt it too, but we gotta try. Sometimes in this world,
Sorry,
all you
did
can
I
do
cut
is
you
try.
off?
Sorry?
Did I cut you off?
No, I'm just talking. I don't know who I'm talking over. If I'm talking over anybody.
I was just responding to Chaos Sakai.
Oh, right.
Samurai Jack was a unique case. I doubt that another company's going to take the LP away from Hasbro for a small amount of time to finish it up.
The thing is that unless for some reason G5 gets a massive resurgence of popularity, the likes of which maybe even Family Guy would be surprised about. I mean, we're basically talking like it becomes such a cult hit, such a phenomenon after the fact that it actually spawns hundreds of people, thousands, tens of hundreds of millions of thousands. I mean, lots and lots and lots of people. It has to have enough of a presence there that they could see that there is a reason to bring it back. And Hasbro is not like that. And the G5 the G5 fandom is a great fandom, but it's not a big one. It's not.
No, it isn't.
Which is great because you can see some amazing things and we're not getting swamped by all the amazing creativity, but
I can see that because when the chat room is too filled up, sometimes you get lost in the sea of comments.
Yeah, if it's one of those things where you were basically drowning with all the stuff that's getting made and all this and all the popularity, and it basically the companies like Hasbro will always go for the money. Sometimes they'll strike gold and they'll actually do the right thing, but they always go for the money.
Yeah.
And right now G5 there's not enough money there.
But G4, when bringing back season 4, they did kind of do
technically they're kind of
themselves and not so solid.
Technically they are technically chasing G4 over in China, but that's a whole nother kettle.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Dick? Deathlight?
He's just agreeing.
Well, I would just say like part of the issue that they're also having is they were hoping for the same success that they got with Generation 4. And the issue is they don't have the writing that they had in Generation 4. Which
they do not.
They're missing a lot of what they had in G4, and they didn't want to shell out for it. So
yeah.
Yeah, they weren't willing.
But
to
we're
put
gonna
the
we're gonna leave
text.
that one alone.
Anyways.
That can get ridiculously complicated, especially if you really look at the politics of it all, which we
Yeah,
did
there's
we did
lot
touch a
going
little
on
bit.
there.
Instead, let's take a look at something completely insane. So of
I
course,
wish I could see the completely insane thing.
yep. Oh right. Well, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
I mean, I want to look and see if it blinks back.
I guess we could do that. Maybe a little bit.
Trixie in that outfit.
So yeah, of course we're dealing with Tamers once again. The combination of interestingly deep storytelling, in very weird, all over the map animation, quirky comedy of sorts, basically a little bit of everything, and in either long series to movie length videos, which all of it is completely fascinating that it gets pulled off the way it does. But yeah, in this case, it looks like the next special to come out here very soon is the death of Trixie Lulumoon. Whether that actually means a death or not, who knows? Because I think Twilight Sparkle was supposed to die already at one point.
Why don't you die?
But yeah, you gotta give it to Tamers that they even come out with little teaser trailers about this stuff to, try to promote it a little bit. But yeah, just a reminder.
Hasbro Takeaway's channel didn't stop him from doing his thing.
Nope. But just a reminder to everybody here, to everybody that wants to watch this, this is kind of a combination of crass and early 2000s internet humor, but also with some interesting, deep storytelling at times. So you get basically the early 2000s internet culture in a nutshell right here. But yeah. Just be ready for it if you do watch it, because it will challenge you in ways you didn't expect to be challenged. And I mean that in all honesty. Next. Now here's something that is kind of cool, but it's kind of a shame because I don't think we're gonna have a chance to check it out. The Requiem Cafe over in Anaheim, California is doing a pop-up G4 event. So we don't really see these too much, so it's really cool that it's happening. It's really a shame, though, it's happening at the end of March and not in mid-April when BabsCon is... Do you know how many people would be running bus tours to get down there if it was going during BabsCon?
A lot of people.
A lot of people. I would have done it. I would have found a way to do it. I would have paid for freaking a very expensive a lift, but I would have done it. I would do it easily. But
if there's a fluffle, there's a way.
Yeah. So yeah, they it's a little pop-up event that is going to have some pony-themed drinks and other fun things going on. They're also inviting talent from the MLP universe and comic artists to do signings, with Sophie Scruggs apparently already being promoted as there. Okay, thank you. Those drinks are actually really tantalizingly looking. Dang.
And of course, Pinky just looks like diabetes.
Yeah, Pinky just looks like they made a sugary drink and they just dumped a scoop of ice cream on top. Because I can. Yeah, it looks like Sophie Scruggs is going to be doing some signings, at least on the first day. So a lot of really cool stuff happening with that. That is so awesome. But yeah, it's really cool that it's happening. It's just really a shame it's not happening around the same time as Babs, because, oh, jeez, that would have been such an amazingly perfect storm. So, next, and we do have this on the news because I want people to be able to see the different locations you can get this. Ponyvania, Order of Equestria. As we mentioned, we're going to be checking this out later today on the show. This is the final update that includes, apparently playable Alicorn characters and a secret area emboss. So, you even get more characters you can play as. And it looks like they have an Itch.io and a Game Jolt page. So, yeah, many different flavors to check out the game if you want to check it out. And yeah, I'm super excited. This is really awesome looking. I'm really, really happy that they managed to pull this up. Oh wow, there's a lot in here. Okay, you know what? Show's over. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to check this all out now.
Okay.
We got
goodbye,
games for
Midland.
days here. Why is it Digimon World game here? I don't care about that.
Because why not?
I mean,
The
we
Shadow
got Mina, we got
Monsters, the digital
Equestrian
ponies.
Tales. Oh, the My Little Pony Ace Attorney game is on here, and you got
Oh my
Super Lesbian
goodness.
Horse RPG.
So, second, I assume you're
It's
going to
just
be
gonna
going to itch.io much more.
Well, no, I'll still hit HIO, but yeah, now I'm gonna check out Game Jolt too. Why separate myself when I can have them both?
Have both.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both is good.
both is good. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is in the show notes, right?
This the link to the Equestria Daily article is in the show notes, as well as, funny enough, the Itch.io one, because admittedly that's the first one I looked at, because a few of the pony games I have paid for and downloaded are from Itch.io, so I defaulted to that, including like let's see, like Soul Zephyr, or I think that was one of them. But yeah, and finally, the top 10 pony videos of February has also released. We got the top 10 music and the top 10 videos. Of course, this is curated once again by Little Shy and also by votes over on his Discord. And it looks like in the video he's also starting to kind of make a plea and a attempt to switch off, to not just depend on YouTube for pony content, which, considering how YouTube has been lately with things, I'm not surprised, but I'm kind of glad to see that they're trying to spread out more to like PonyTube and maybe Blue Sky, and other video hosting sources for pony content, because pony doesn't, we don't have to, like with Game Jolt and Itch.io, you don't have to keep it on YouTube alone. You can spread the pony content anywhere and everywhere. And that's kind of part.
Spread it everywhere, because if chances are, if YouTube gets rid of it, it'll be up there elsewhere.
And there's a good chance. That's kind of what I'm debating on, trying to pull off, trying to get the old Brony show episodes uploaded onto like PonyTube or something.
Yeah, because I didn't watch episodes 1 to 100 or 150 or of that.
And you never will. Well,
By the way,
a good
I
chunk of
did-
the early ones are lost forever. I've tried.
Yeah. By the way, I double checked, and yes, Ponies Online did get a mention in the top 10 videos.
Yeah, they got an honorable mention, which that's still awesome. It kind of sucks. It really was a fun video, but I guess the other Fallout Equestria video was just slightly better. It was a really good month for pony videos. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, us over here at Ponies Online, we're trying to have a little bit of fun with it, not be all, grim dark.
Oh, yeah,
That will still be grim and dark, but,
Yeah, I mean, the Grim and Dark are your two favorite background ponies.
Haha.
All right, dumb joke aside, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my first beer. Ooh, I'm sorry, that really came out of nowhere.
No, it came out of somewhere.
Aha.
Better out than in, I always say.
And the funny thing is,
Well,
I'm drinking this out of my Ponyville Ciderfest Pup Trot glass, by the way. I love Ciderfest, which is really kind of makes it kind of a shame that apparently airlines are getting more and more stupid lately, but that's a whole nother kettle. But
What else is new?
well, I know what else, not new, but it's definitely welcome. It's time for the challenge of the week. That's right. It's time to challenge everybody with content creation, creating their great works, their immutable ideas, their fun ideas. And we, of course, do that with a random wheel of insanity prompted by your crazy prompts that gets randomized and spun and selected. But, of course, we do have our anchor. We have our way that makes sure that no matter how silly it gets, we can always make it even stupider by putting a complete wrench into the works. And we, of course, do that with our Protest Initiative Challenge.
Hello.
Dust.
How's it going?
It goes well. I'm on to beer number 2. How about you?
Oh boy.
No, if it's beer number 3, then we start counting the Jose Cuervo.
No, it's beer number 3, and then I gotta go pee.
Oh, speaking of peeing, I should probably. But first, the Protest Initiative is the Prostate Initiative Challenge.
Oh no!
Oh,
You had to
boy.
dig deep for that one.
Oh boy.
The
no.
Protest Initiative Challenge this week is salt.
Mm,
Salt.
sodium.
Indeed.
Can I have some?
Yes.
Well, we can all be a little salty.
Well, to be honest, I normally actually need more in my diet because I don't get enough.
Get those
That's salt-
electrolytes.
Salt or
Sounds
iodine?
So how are we getting salt in our diets?
Is it salt or iodine that you don't get enough of?
It's sodium. I
Oh, really?
off and on don't eat enough of it.
Oh, that's fair.
I black out.
That's not quite as fair. That's actually kind of scary and sad. But at the same time, it is surprising, really, because everything is always so like chock full of sodium. How do you pull that off?
By eating pizza all the time.
I
It's
did
I'm
not gonna get.
The grease can pull it out. Yeah.
Most
did.
people don't salt pizza, although I do know some.
I'm not gonna lie. That is probably the one answer I did not expect, but I'm. Oh, anyway, I made this.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. You completely blew my mind there. I made this. So yeah, this is a little bit of a 180 from my usual style. I imagine some people are noticing. So I've been, yeah, normally my ponies are a little bit more squatter, a little more shorter. Like this kind of feels more horsey than pony, really. Now that I'm getting another look.
That back leg feels like it's thicker and chunkier.
I was having such a hard time with the back leg, but I kind of was trying to do a little bit of skeletal structure from both a few ideas I got from Baron Engel, along with a drawbox tutorial about drawing animals, and it kind of went this way, and I just decided to keep going with it because I also wanted to try a few things with coloring. I don't think I did too bad in the coloring. In fact, I think the coloring looks better than it has in some time. I just realized I didn't line the horn, though. But, yeah, no, I was trying something a little bit different with the skeletal structure, and yeah, I might try switching back a little bit here, but it was still a good practice in general, and gave me a few new ideas for things, which, you know, it's always important to try different things. And no, this is not dandruff. This is not a dandruff problem. These are salts.
He hit
You
buttons.
poop the
and
button, you
salt
get
came.
salt. You poop the button, you get more salt. You poop that
No.
button, you get different salt.
Yep, he's pressing
I
all the
want all
buttons,
the
and
salt.
nothing but salt keeps coming out. White
No,
salt,
yeah.
black salt, pink salt. And I also tried
we
to
have
make...
a-
Salt.
Just be
Salt
careful when you
Deep
go out
salt.
in the rain and clean off yourself with all the salt that it doesn't try to hurt your skin.
Yeah.
Are
Sorry,
you
is it-
telling Circuit not to get assaulted in the rain?
Yes.
Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba. Bop.
Eh,
Might get kind of salty about that.
yeah. Well, yeah, I even tried to remember how a couple of different salt shaker designs go.
I like it. I like it. I'm be honest, when I first saw this picture, I thought you were making burgers and the salt was going the wrong way, and then I read the text and it makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I tried my best to make those look like buttons. I don't know why. Making buttons that looked like they were facing forward was the hardest part of all of this. Even with the doing something completely different with the skeletal
It's
structure.
hard to get the angle right.
Yeah,
It looks
Also,
good.
did you not reference the button meme?
Mm.
It looks good.
Looks like I sprinkled salt. You know what? If it looks like I sprinkled salt on a drawing board and took a picture, I will take that as a compliment. Because that means I at least made the salt look very realistic. And I will absolutely accept that. Thank you. And we also got Toa, who apparently expressed a little bit more of his artistic side.
Yeah, whenever you don't have access to your thing, you kind of have to make do with what you got. So I went and be salty.
Honestly,
Now,
it's
what's
not,
actually
it's,
happening with your computer? I don't know.
he doesn't know either.
Hard
Apparently,
drive failing.
Wonderful.
Yep, so I'm trying to get it to recognize the other hard drive, but, you know. Stuff keeps happening.
it may or may not work at some point in the near future. At this time of possibility.
Because then I have to go and do data recovery.
All right. And along with this, don't worry, Kasukai, I did remember. But Kasukai also sent an email. This one, it was sent by email, so it's just on a Google Drive here, about behind the scenes of building the Brony Show Soul Calibur 6 thing, apparently. I didn't get a good look at this at all.
And how to build all these custom characters.
I think that's kind of partly what he was going with at first. He was he was building the DM21 earlier in the week, and then I think it looks like he also does mock battles apparently.
Well, he needs to get the footage somehow.
Yeah. But yeah, it really looks like
Oh, I
DM
love that
looks
setup.
like just like somebody took Kid Icarus and westernized it.
Yeah.
Pit.
Also a bit of Hermes like.
Yeah, I got the Messenger of the Gods.
Yeah.
It mainly doesn't do the Kid Icarus. It's because of, the lack of bow.
And they don't want to rip off the Pit's iconic bow daggers.
Well, Soul Calibur isn't exactly known for using arrow combat. It's usually
Oh, and then
hand-to-hand
getting all
weapons.
the
Yeah.
various angles for the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, gotta get all the expressions there.
Stuff like this is why I respect Chaos, simply because, damn, that's a lot of effort for not a lot of screen time.
I didn't realize Soul Calibur actually went this in depth about your character
does.
creation and how it does. You can free float the camera as well there.
Yeah, I think Soul Calibur 6 really went up to the nines in regards to character creation.
Yeah, that's what
Wow,
I've
even
heard
green
and
screening.
been hearing, and wow, it doesn't
Yep.
disappoint.
Which that does explain how I
Yeah,
was able to
that's why.
edit in images and things like that. Just get a green screen moment.
That's why whenever you saw Commander, he always had like a green hue around him, and why Chaos Kai was having trouble with. I'm trying to make Commander, but I'm not also trying to, get all the green on him.
Yeah. Which you think it would be? I would be the one that's difficult because I'm literally the green pony.
Well,
But because there's a blue screen.
I mean, heck, mine I have to use a blue screen more than a green screen in my regard. But yeah, got a little bit of background creation going on there with Kasukai. I don't know if he's ever going to upload that video or if it's just going to be on the Google Drive.
He might get it on YouTube at some point.
Yeah, he might, or he might just let us share it, and it'll be in the show notes for anybody who wants to look at how he does things in the background. But there is something we can do right here and right now.
Can I fight you?
No.
Oh.
But you can't decide what we're going to be doing for artistic expression this week.
Yeah, when are we doing Soul Calibur?
And honestly, I think everybody would need a copy of it first.
I mean, when it goes on sale, you can buy the game for like $5. So.
It's probably on sale right now.
Oh,
I mean, the spring sale is going on right now. And while people are getting their prompts in, let me take a quick look just for giggles.
it was my prompt that was selected last week, so I'm not
Oh
gonna
wow,
put one
yeah,
in this
it's
week.
$6 right now, but that's without the DLCs. If you, oh yeah, you need, yeah, if you want to go heavy in the character create. Wow, that is mean. Funny though, but mean. Oh wow, that's a lot of characters. What?
Maybe I should open up Steam to see what all I have. I can't remember if I bought all the DLC or I just have the base game.
Ah, I hope you didn't buy all the DLC. This looks painful to look at. Oh my god.
I know I have some of the DLC.
And I
don't
thought
know if I have
Virtual
all.
Fighter DLC list was bad.
No, the Virtual Fighter list isn't. I mean, I know worse. Dead or Alive is completely insane if you ever look at that DLC list.
Oh man.
Well, if you want to
It's
feel bad,
still-
if you want to feel horrible, look at The Sims.
Practice drawing cubes
No,
in
no, no.
perspective. Yeah,
Sims is the
I've been.
greatest sin.
That's kind of why I've been doing Drawbox vaguely creepy, but yeah, I think I need to go back to trying to draw cubes because lately I've been trying to do blob forms that are intersecting and pressing against one another.
Speaking of Steam, if you want them's fighting herds for Steam for the sale, it is down to $2.
That is
90%
$2?
off.
Oh wow, that is a deep discount. Yeah, yeah, I would do that. Does it also include the DLC or? Oh. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just looking at my wish.
Oh yeah, you
list.
can. Yeah, if you can also
with-
do the whole the season 1 DLC too for like $4 with it to get it all
Yeah.
together at one.
Wow, $6 altogether.
No, $4.
No, $4.
Yeah, $2 game,
$6
$2
here.
DLC.
Oh, for
No, remember, DM's Canadian.
Oh right, sorry.
Yeah,
my
right.
apologies. My apologies.
Yeah,
Conversions,
I know,
yeah.
altogether. Conversions.
All right, sorry, we got sidetracked here. Okay, pick a wheel, everybody. If you want to get a prompt into our artistic wheel of expression, them's fighting herds. It's on sale on Steam for $2 for US, $2 US. It also has the DLC for $2 US. And the first prompt
Oh
is
my
Dr.
God,
Pikachu
dude.
Bonafide Pizza. I feel like I need a prompt for that. Why is that a thing? I'm gonna put it in here. I just want to know why it's a thing.
Second, since I'm not able to type, my prompt is fixing broken things.
Broken things.
Yep.
All right. Cal Sakai, fight me!
Fight me.
Fight me!
CMC, what was the name of that hamster in that survived the internet?
Farming. That's not the hamster, by the way. It was like Mr. Wigglebottom? Or
Mr. Wiggles.
Mr. Wiggles, okay.
Mr. Wiggles, Lumi's new hamster.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You trust her with a pet?
But
We don't, but it doesn't,
Wiggles.
just because we don't trust her doesn't mean that she's not gonna buy one anyway. You know
Yeah.
how people and pets are sometimes. Alright, we got 6 wonderful prompts here. Let's see. Farming. Could be farming crops. Could be, yeah, farming XP, farming aura. Be creative. Yeah, farming is whatever, however you want to interpret the farming. You don't have to necessarily make it farming. Granted, you can also just make it farming if you really want to draw a pony of really riding a hoe. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway.
Bop.
At least it wasn't as bad as the Cat in the Hats.
Yeah. There's no way it could be worse than the Cat in the Hat. I mean, my God. There's you have to be bad enough for the Seuss estate to say, yeah, we're not letting you make movies of our stuff anymore. If you're bad enough to cause that. I mean, wow.
Ban hammer for all.
Unfortunately, it didn't stop him in the long run. All right.
Man, that was a long look back.
Yeah. All right. Last chance for people to get their prompts in before we do our random wheel.
I was taking a gander because I was like, I could have sworn I was looked at for Chaos Thing briefly at some point. And it took me a good hot minute to go find the picture.
Yeah, I think you were actually recently introduced. Or maybe not.
No, Rainey was a part of the Wednesday contention, so
Okay.
Yeah, and I found that specific picture.
Do you know what's more hilarious looking at this? I'm more excited for the sales on the indie titles than I am for the really big releases. I'm just like,
Story
oh,
of
Jedi
my
Survivor for
life.
$18. Ooh, Fields of Mysteria for $12.
Yep.
Let's see what.
Oh wait.
Probably
Yeah,
the
those
lead.
are
Oh
more-
shit!
are
Wait,
more
wait.
meat.
It's not. Oh shit! I just got back in time for wheel. Hang on.
Yeah, no worries. I haven't I haven't spun just
Yeah,
yet.
indie games
Let's.
these days have more in depth. Let's just say.
Luckily,
Yeah,
we got
so-
caught. Luckily, we got caught up in talking about the Steam games here. on
Yeah,
the
I
show.
got,
You're
yeah. I
welcome,
was
I'm
just.
trying
Yeah,
to buy you
I just.
time.
Yeah, basically I made food that whole time I was away. So yeah.
Ooh, food. Yeah, absolutely. Food.
Let me.
Ooh, Sons of the Forest is $15.
Okay, my most anticipated game right now is State of Decay 3. Super excited for number 3.
I'm interested, but on the same moment, I haven't even played 1 and 2 yet, though I think I have them. My library, I don't want to look at my library of what I've played and what I haven't. Because, wow, I would hurt myself. I am pretty sure I am less than 20% on that.
Me too on my
Okay.
Steam.
All right.
Oh, wait, I don't have State of Decay. Oh, okay.
The first one's okay. It was a good starting
Oh,
ground.
Pony
The
Vampire.
second one they did
Why do I feel-
great.
Alright, Pony Vampire, suck me, that's cool. You want
I'm
to be a
still-
pony vampire?
Still waiting for Tales from the Herd that you showed the one time. Oh, super excited about that too.
Tales from the Herd?
Yeah, you showed it one point
I don't doubt that. I'm just trying to remember what that was.
where they had to change the characters from being the main 6.
Oh yeah, Tales from the Herd. Yeah, it's on my wish list still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks really interesting. I hope it's still under production. Well, oh, it looks like their last update was a couple months ago, so they're still updating, so that's good. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that. All right, let's go ahead and do this wheel now. Shuffle.
While it's spinning, did you?
Whee!
Did you? Yeah, that actually reminds you. Are you aware of the fact that Steam actually lets you know when basically early access games are dead? No.
Yeah, I'm so happy for that. Oh no! 2 words, everybody. Fight me.
Oh
So
no!
I can fight you.
So next week's
Yeah.
challenge is simple. Fight me.
Oh no!
Game over.
But we also have the
Everybody's
protest
kung fu
initiative challenge.
pony. Do, 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 do.
That's right. The protest initiative. Wow, that's the one today.
Yeah.
Yeah, fight me.
And
Extra-
it's spelled right. It's not FITE.
Which kind of makes
Oh.
it sad. We should have been spelled wrong.
Well, the protest initiative challenge this week is record.
Record, huh?
Yeah, record.
Fight
Fight
me.
me.
Fight me.
record.
I want to beat my record.
I was thinking like the round disc ones, but hey, whatever you want to do.
Hey, artistic
Record.
interpretation.
Spelled the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Scratch
Go
the
ham.
record, see what happens.
next week's
Yeah.
challenge is fight me, and the protest challenge is
Fight.
record. And with that, that is it for our news and content creation. Exciting times, exciting stuff. But it also means it's
Damn, that
time.
was good background.
I do like that background. That is a nice background.
Speaking of finals being scratched,
Stay phrasing.
That image was well timed.
Anyway. Or was that just you? Were you actually segueing to something, or was that just you?
that was just me being dumb.